Alright, I'll try and talk over everything that's running down here right now, but so let me just see, that look crooked. Let me make sure. So here's the resistor that was broken and I replaced. For whatever reason that was broken, I'm not sure. I also had a capacitor that was kind of interesting. Let me see if I can find it over here. When I was swapping the capacitors out. Well, here it is right here. See if I can get it to focus. I put it like that. See the... Oh, this is really going to be hard. Whoops, where'd it go? Let's see if I can get this out of here. Maybe if I put just that there. Out of focus, there you go, kind of. You can see the one lead is gone. So I found that. Oops, sorry about that. Throwing things all over the place. So we got to do to get this to focus again. There we go. All right. All the capacitors are changed except for this guy right here, and that's the one I'm going to do right now. I'm trying to get used to these cameras. I don't know if I like them or not. They're certainly easier to deal with than a tripod over my shoulder, but alright, so I got to change this now. I'm not sure what the story is with these wires up here on the antenna. This is the AM antenna, the graphite antenna, and basically it's like two coils, and I have no idea what's going on with this. I don't know if they were trying to do something and they broke the wires, or at what point the wires broke. So I may have to get this under a microscope to see. I have a feeling this is why AM's so crappy. But we'll take a look and see what we come up with that. What else did we find? Oh, on the other side, let's see right here, I took that burned out bulb out. This is one of those LEDs I had. They're not super bright. They're nice and bright, but they're not real crazy, too bright. And they give you a dropping resistor, and it's underneath all this stuff here. And then the original wire that came up I have attached to where the dropping resistor is, and then once I melt that heat shrink down, I'll tuck it all underneath there, put a drop of glue on it and hold it underneath. But that's it. Oh, the other thing too, these little screws here, let's see if I can get it to focus. This screw here and this one here, the one was almost all the way out and the other one was super loose. I don't know what that's all about either. I think that's all I have to report on. So I got the soldering iron heated up. We'll get this guy out here. I think I did have it out before already. You know what I want to do is actually, if I can find it. Oh, here's the replacement. I got these were 10 volts. It's 200 microfarad at 10 volts. I got 220 at 16 volts. Let's just check this, a brand new one, because they're not name brand. I just wanted something quick to try this. We'll try this out and see what we get. So there's that. Let me turn this off. Maybe that'll keep some of the... Alright, so the short one is the negative, and the long one's the positive. 204 microfarad. Try to show you without blinding you. And get it to focus a little bit. Alright. Anyhow, so that's not too bad. So let's take that one out and see what it is. So let me get that out of here. Let me just use the old solder sucker on that one. You have to clean it out first, huh? Back you up here a little bit so we can get this thing out of our way for now. And let's see, where are you? I took the wrong one out. Darn it. Get a little bit of magnification so I can see what I'm doing here. I really think I've lost my mind. No, this isn't working. Alright, coming out. Yep. There it is. See, I already had marked it when I had it out. Let's check. I don't remember if we checked this one before or not, but we'll check it again. Come on. Remember, this one's 200 about, so let's see what we get. One. Double check this thing here. Hang on a minute. What are we getting here? 179. So that's not bad. 179 is supposed to be 200. That one was what, 204. So something from 1973, that electrolytic's still quite impressive. Let's see. You come with me. I need the negative guy to go here. The size is quite incredible, the size difference. Alright. Get him and solder this guy right here. And right there. Clean that off a little bit with some alcohol. Come on. Guess the whole board needs cleaned actually, but I'm not going to do the whole board right now. If this stuff comes off easy. This was from the factory. Yeah, it looks like it's coming off pretty easy. But again, we'll make that part of when we clean the whole board. I just want to get my flux off of here. So there we have it. So what I'm going to do is put this on 540, and we're going to look at around 1000 kilohertz. We should see the local oscillator if everything's working right, and then we'll know that it's probably the antenna that's to blame for all this. It's amazing with all the things that I did find wrong with it, that there's still more wrong with it. Okay, let me get that set up then. All right, well, this is my setup here. This is the antenna for the radio-defined software, and I just was putting this over in this area to pick up the local oscillator. So let's see. Oh, as you can see, I have it plugged in again, and this is going into the radio cabinet and plugged into the speakers. This is what this dark area is over here. At least that's the way it looks on the camera. So let's just see what happens if we try and tune it. Oh, that's interesting. If I'm holding on to the antenna part. Weirdly enough, I think I can hear something in there. To tell you the truth, if I heard anything down here on an AM radio, I'd be quite impressed, because this is down in the basement and there's no radio stations around here. Well, I mean, there are, but yeah, that's kind of weird. Alright, so we did pick something up on AM, and I think we can blame it solely on that antenna. So I'll have to get up and see what the story is with that. But in the meantime, I'm not as worried about touching anything on this because all the 110 volts is down here. So I'm going to turn this all the way down. I'm going to pull these leads off. Alright, so just the way it didn't fit right on all the wood was driving me crazy, so I pulled it all apart, and I'm drilling these rivets off. I don't really think that rivets were on there, but even if not, I'll get some bronze kind of screw or something to put in there. I like to find that rose type washer that the original one had. I'm still missing one from that, but cleaned all the glue out of there. Have to sand down a little bit so it fits a little bit better, but that should take care of that. So after I'm done with that, we can put it back together and work on the alignment a little bit. All right, so there we go. It's all properly glued. Oop, low battery. And as you can see, that fits nicely in all the grooves all the way around. So let's see, we got this. This was the original speaker cover part, and that's the speaker on there. As you can see, it didn't line up quite right. Cut the very edge of the speaker, so I'll cut a new piece of this, maybe make it a little bit bigger. And I'm thinking I could go but with maybe a 6x9. Yeah, a 4x6 speaker on here. I don't know how much better it would sound than this guy here, but I don't have any speakers laying around to play with, so I'm definitely going to cut this bigger so that it meets the correct way. And there's not just grabbing the very edge of the material. All right, anyhow, so that's it. Cut this, shop around for a speaker, see what I can come up with. And probably now that I have it taken apart, I'll change this material. You can see it's got some screw ups right there, so I don't know if it's original. I'm not that worried about staying with original. Okay. Alrighty, so we'll wrap up this video. A couple of things that we'll cover real quick is somebody had asked about the hum in the speaker, and I wasn't sure if it was coming from the speaker or if they were hearing what noises they were hearing, because it's so noisy down here sometimes. But I did go back and listen to it, and there was a hum in the speaker, and it was on FM, and pretty much seems to be gone now. That's just static, obviously. And that's FM, AM has the normal static, but no hum. So remember, I found the resistor that was broken, and also a capacitor that was broken. None of the other caps seem to be that bad as far as testing them out goes. So that probably took care of that. And then somebody else was mentioning that I did spend a lot of time just tuning around back and forth, and I was just trying different antennas, and I guess it got away from me. Didn't realize how long I was just tuning around, so sorry if you had to endure that. But I think I did put in there somewhere that it was just me tuning around, if you have any further interest in that. Or that might have been in the Helicrafters, but I know I did say it in some video somewhere. Alright, so you kind of know what I'm doing with this. This is still the original one, but thanks for watching, and next time we'll probably get the new one in, a new speaker. I ordered a 6.5-inch speaker. We'll see how that sounds, and do a little bit of alignment on this thing and see how it works. So thanks for watching.